Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. I do hope you are doing well. And things are going pretty good. They're a little bit better. I'm slowly getting through the little crisis I had. So thanks for everyone's moral support. It is really needed. It is a never-ending battle with trying to do good in the world and trying to do news and keep up on things. But it's working out, and your support really does help. Okay, so today what I'm talking about is we have Meghan shows getting ready to come out. There's going to be so much happening with that. I think it's going to be a lot of things to talk about, if you know what I mean. Yes, Mr. Otis. And but there's always something brewing. There's always problems. And Meghan seems to find herself in a lot of problems. And I think it's because she is putting herself in a position to just plow ahead. Just like la, 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 la. Don't listen to what anybody says and just do what you want to do because you just egotistical like that. That's part of the problem. Okay. And so that's what I'm talking about today. Let's get into it. Okay, so this has come out, and I thought it was so on point before Meghan's show comes out. So Meghan may now have an agent problem with Blake Lively's rep. Now, a week before Meghan is scheduled to launch her highly anticipated Netflix lifestyle show With Love Meghan, a new report offers conflicting views about whether she has been dropped by WME. Now, the talent agency also has been helping Blake Lively navigate all the issues that she's been going through with Justin Baldoni. Now, Page 6 is saying that multiple sources are saying that WME is no longer working with Meghan. That's what they're saying. He is no longer working with Meghan, Ari Emanuel, because we remember there was an industry insider saying that the talent agency found her too difficult. Now, ask yourself this. You are with the largest agent in the world. As far as I like in the world, you have a lot of nerve to go into an agency that has agreed to take you on because of who you married. Let's just keep it real. Okay, the girl did not get this agent with WME because she's all that and a tic tac. No, she got it because of who she married. Okay, that people, don't tell me any other way is how she got that agent. She got it because she married Harry, because of her connection to the royal family. And we all know how she treats the royal family. I mean, like, go figure. Your attitude is just so horrible. You lucky to have this as an agent. And you got the nerve to be difficult? What? Okay, so that's a problem. So they're saying that she has been dropped. None of this wishy-washy, no, maybe, depends. No. She's no longer with WME. That's what this insider is saying. And Page 6 has also quoted a spokesperson that insists WME continues to represent Meghan and Archwell. Okay? So that right there is they're helping Meghan with her Archwell stuff, but they're not representing Meghan as Meghan. Now, the spokesperson is referring to the production company in Montecito where Harry and Meghan are established, and they're there to have their media projects done by WME. So there's a difference here. So let's just not get it twisted. There's Meghan, the individual. I'm a superstar. Show people that I am a superstar. Get me those high-profile gigs. And then there's Meghan. I am in my performative morality mode, trying to make it look like I really care when I don't kind of a mode, and trying to run a charity. So they're helping out with the charity work. Page 6 also reported that other sources had said that WME continues to work with the Archwell projects, as I just mentioned. But then again, sources also told Page 6 that Meghan hasn't enjoyed any personal meetings with Emanuel in a while. Meghan's reported lack of personal time with the big powerhouse agent has led her to having an outburst that she had in January, which I spoke about, and that she had demanded a meeting and she had expected. She demanded and she expected decks and plans, either for Archwell or for her own personal business ventures. The nerve, the nerve. Now, the outburst prompted a dispute where Ari was done with her. And an insider told Page 6 that the incident was confirmed by a second source. Okay, so let me just ask you this question. If Meghan is going to have an outburst and Ari is going to say she's too demanding and she expected certain things that weren't getting done, do you think Ari is just going to bow down? Yes, madam. Yes, I'll hop on it right away. Or do you think he said, okay, I'm done working with her. Okay, I'll do Archwell, but I'm not working with her personally. I'm just done. What do you think he's going to do? I would think the latter, because this is not someone that's going to bow down to you when he's got other A-listers, like real A-listers, who are making him millions of dollars. You better go kick some rocks, girl, because ain't nobody studying you. Okay? So, yes. So this was confirmed by a second source. Now, whether or not Meghan is still rep by WME, she has been furiously using her new Instagram account to promote her show and an attempt to address a flurry of reports about trademark problems with her lifestyle brand, which we know she recently renamed as Ever. Now, the former actress is also facing accusations of the stolen name and logo for As Ever from other businesses and entities. Now, the Daily Beast reported last week that her line of jam and other lifestyle products, formerly marketed under the abandoned American Riviera Orchard name, probably won't be ready for sale until several months after the launch of her show with Meghan. Now, Emanuel, the CEO of WME, he's pretty much becoming a billionaire from all of the access that he has to all these very well, these projects that are doing very well. So this man ain't gonna try to look at you, Meghan, and just meet your demands when he's got other things that are making him money. I mean, that's ludicrous. Now, Emanuel's clout in Hollywood also comes from the fact that his agency represents some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, including, we know, Robert Downey Jr., Angelina Jolie, Ben Affleck, Hayward native Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Christopher Nolan, as well as Lively, and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, who stars in Deadpool. Now, with regard to Lively, they're saying that Emanuel has been busy defending her amid her legal and reputational battle with Baldoni, It Ends With Us director. So now, during this live interview last week on Freakonomics Radio, Emanuel said that he's a ride or die with Lively, according to The Hollywood Reporter. It is a messed up, bad situation with Baldoni, whatever his name is doing. So that was a dig at Justin Baldoni. And this is where I think Emanuel is going to really fall short on, because you're not going to really get much support for mocking this man in his name when he is the one who we can see is the true victim. And I think Ari Emanuel is going to have problems with Meghan, and he's continuing to have problems with Blake Lively. You just picked the wrong people to represent, because you're going to ride or die with Baldoni. I mean, you're going to ride or die with Blake Lively, but there's no ride or die with Meghan, because she doesn't make them any money. But Blake's husband does make him money. So of course he's going to say ride or die with her. So this is a problem for Meghan. She cannot produce the receipts, the money, the talent okay, the talent to make it worth his while to ride or die with you, Meghan. It just is not going to happen. Now, Emanuel's agency also represented Baldoni. That is, until the New York Times published a viral investigation report in December that purported to tell the inside story of how Baldoni allegedly subjected Lively to sexually inappropriate behavior during the film's production and subsequently oversaw a media smear campaign to retaliate against her, coming forward about her alleged claims. So Emanuel fired Baldoni, essentially. Just by hearing Blake Lively's accusations, he fired Justin. And now we know that Justin has also now filed his own lawsuit, claiming the allegations by Blake are a complete load of malarkey and that none of that stuff happened. So here's what they're saying. If Meghan is still Emanuel's client, it's easy to imagine that she'd love it if he mounted a similar passionate defense for her, especially after she's been the subject of scathing reports over the past year with The Hollywood Reporter, Vanity Fair, and The Daily Beast, which cite interviews with current and former employees who say she's not only difficult to work with, but that she engages in bullying people. Mean girls behavior that have left subordinates in tears or in need of long-term therapy. And so here is the problem that Meghan has. Otis heard someone at the door, so he's on full alert right now. So you just know he's ready to go crazy. But anyway, here's what's happening. Baldoni has been let go just because of... Okay, so here's the issue. The issue is that Baldoni was fired by Ari, and he was making him money, but the accusations that Blake put on Justin were enough for Ari to fire Baldoni. He was like, I just washed my hands just because of some allegations. Now ask yourself this question. How can Meghan think by having these outbursts, being this diva, how can she think that now Ari is going to just put up with her nonsense and just keep her as a client when she's not even making this man any money? It doesn't make any sense. So you know what I gather from that? That she is fired, that she has been let go by WME for her personal projects. But he's going to still work with them because the Archwell is still with Harry, who is the other half of that. So you look at the problems that Meghan has, she doesn't have the agency backing her like they're backing Blake. And Blake has made false, I believe, allegations against the man. And Ari's going to ride or die with her because of Blake's husband. Ari's going to stay with Archwell because of Meghan's husband. So Meghan can just take her attitude and go kick some rocks down the street, because Ari is not going to have nothing to do with you and your bad, stinking attitude while you continue to think that you deserve to have things your way and to bully Ari, who doesn't even need you. So that's what's happening. Meghan, it looks like, has been kicked to the curb by her agency. Her new problem that she has now is that she doesn't have the representation that she thought she would have with Harry as her husband. It's a no-go for her. So how do you become somebody in Hollywood? Become somebody who is able to have successful projects when in Hollywood, the talk of the town is that Ari Emanuel doesn't want anything to do with you. How do you overcome that to make it in a town where Ari pretty much knows everybody? You can sit your butt down, because you don't make nobody any money. You are confrontational, and this is a big problem for her because she's not going to be Ari's ride or die. Blake Lively will with her false allegations, but not Meghan with your no money making butt. It's over. It is over for you in Hollywood. Unless she has some talent, there might be a way for redemption. But when you have no talent, you've got a bad attitude, and you have been kicked to the curb by the largest agency in the town of Hollywood, it's going to be pretty difficult for you to surmount these difficulties and rise above it to become in a position that you think you deserve. It's not going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, here, I don't think it will. And that's a whole new bucket of problems that Meghan's going to have to deal with. All right? All right. I'll see you in the next one.